So can you guys hear me on Google Meet? Speak up. Anyone on YouTube? Could you please reply? Uh, am I audible on YouTube? So can you speak, Shubham?
Hello.
One second. One second. One second. Speak again.
Hello.
Yeah, good. It is fine. Anyone from YouTube? Can you? Okay, one second. It is made public only. Yeah. Anyone on YouTube? Could you please reply whether you can do some live chat here? Yeah, okay. Okay, we'll start the session. Guys, can you hear me on Google Meet? Speak up. Can you speak?
Hello.
So can you hear Shubham on Google Meet? Yes, yes. Okay.
Good morning, all.
So welcome all of you. Welcome Shubham for this interaction session. Initially, I will ask some question to him. I have a lot of question to ask because he was an online student. I don't know him very well actually. So after that, I will let you to ask questions regarding any research, any of his career or something. Okay. So first of all, welcome you to this interaction session. Thank you so much for coming and spending your time here. Uh, uh, First, I would like to ask you about your schooling. I mean, where you have done your schooling, high school, those things. Can you please talk about that one? Your state, and where you are from, and I mean, your schooling, where you have done your schooling.
I'm from Jharkhand, and I have done my schooling from Jharkhand only.
Okay.
Its place name is Petrowar, SSVM, Saraswati Shishu Vidya Mandir, Petrowar.
Saraswati
Shishu Vidya Mandir.
Okay, Vidya Mandir. Okay.
And after that, I have done my high, like +2 from Rajkamal Saraswati Vidya Mandir.
Okay.
It is 80 kilometers from my home.
My home. Oh, your home. Okay. So now, I mean, when did you decide to go to physics? During your high school or +2, or was it random?
Like, like my during my high school, I was liking mathematics very much.
Okay.
Then 11th, 12th, I also like mathematics. Then 12th, I was more liking physics than mathematics.
Okay, from 12th you started liking physics more than mathematics. Okay, that's nice. I mean, can you please talk about your BSc? I mean, where you have done your BSc, and how was the course, and how did you develop? I mean, in BSc also you have many subjects. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
How did you get into physics?
So I was not planned to get like I got admission in BSc and all. I was preparing from JE and wanted
Okay.
to do engineering and all.
Okay, you were
Then,
preparing for
huh,
JE in plus two.
mhm.
Okay.
Then after I disqualified that JE exam,
Okay,
and
you didn't qualify. That's
uh,
why you have chosen BSc.
then I have choose BSc,
Huh.
and then like got admission. I haven't like given those exams for like competitive exam for BSc, so
Okay.
I took admission in my like nearby my home one
Huh.
university.
Okay.
That San Columbus College, I took admission. You
Okay.
know, have university,
Huh.
and from there journey start from physics.
Okay. So during BSc, I mean,
uh,
what are the subjects that you have studied? I mean, among those subjects, how did you?
Physics and mathematics only.
Okay. It
Core
was BSc honors.
BSc honors it
BSc
was.
honors. Okay.
Hmm.
It
And
was 3 year or 4 year
it,
course?
it was 3 years.
3 year course. Okay.
And during BSc, I have some friends,
Okay.
like 4 or 5 friends
Hmm.
I made, and then I started preparing for a jam only. From initial days, I know about jam exam, and I used to start
Okay, okay, okay,
preparing for that
okay.
one.
So in BSc also you were very aware that
Huh.
you have to do JAM.
Huh.
In class 12th also you were very aware that you have to do JEE and
Huh.
all. Okay, you were towards quite competitive exam
Huh.
in BSc also.
Mhm.
Okay, after BSc, I mean, where you have joined for? I mean, in BSc you said mathematics was also interesting subject.
Huh.
I mean, how did you choose among mathematics and physics? How did you choose physics?
During class 11th, like electrostatics and those optics
Hmm.
and modern physics, those subjects are there. So, and during studying those subjects,
Okay.
I was more interested was the physics than
Okay,
mathematics,
okay.
because I am using that mathematics in
Physics.
physics only.
Okay. So then after BSc, where did you join for MSc, and how was the curriculum there? And
Okay.
what was the specialization? This, I mean, your MSc career.
So I got admission in Central University of Jharkhand.
Hmm.
I have qualified JAM also. I got NIT somewhere, but I didn't take admission in NITs.
Hmm.
I took admission in
Okay,
Central
NIT
University.
was also option.
Uh,
Central University,
Central University.
Jharkhand was a Central University. Okay,
Central
Central
University.
University, I mean, Central Universities were also your option. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
You qualified JAM exam.
Uh,
Okay, so then you entered into Central University of Jharkhand.
uh,
But I think at that time COVID was started. It was on 19 or
I
20.
have spent 6 months.
Okay.
After that, COVID started.
Okay, you spent 6 months in college in MSc. After that, COVID
After
started.
that.
Now, I mean, that was the very challenging part. Many students have done their BSc, MSc online for a couple of years. I mean, how did you manage? I mean, how did you cope up with MSc syllabus?
Like it was online course after COVID. I used to do those online courses from like faculties, and
Okay.
then I was used to do whatever the homework they give,
Huh.
and all. And I used to read books during
Mhm.
that time.
Mhm.
And also at the time of BSc only, I started reading books with
Okay.
my some 4 or 5 friends. We
Okay.
used to do group study
Okay. Okay.
from.
So you used to study textbook. I mean,
uh,
during your BSc, MSc, and all.
mhm.
Okay. I mean, now, but that I think 1.5 year of MSc was spent at home. Am I right?
Uh,
So at home, not every student study well actually.
it happens
How
with
how did
me.
you manage? I mean, there will be some responsibility. Am I right?
Uh,
At home, there will be some work also that you can't avoid. How
it
did you manage?
happens with me also.
Huh.
During morning time, there is no much work. That is why I woke up early morning and then started studying.
Okay,
And
okay. He used to wake up early morning.
uh,
I think that's why he was so comfortable with our
uh,
coaching
uh,
class
uh,
also. Hmm? Yeah.
yeah, learning
Uh,
method is also
okay. So you used to wake up early morning. I
mm,
mean, at the time there was not much
not
distraction,
much
not
distraction.
much work. Work. I
Mhm.
mean, okay, you managed that one.
And after 8 p.m., I have
After 8 p.m.
two
Again
hours.
2 hours. It's all about time management. I mean, being at home, handling all the responsibility, one can study well. That's what you call we can see. Okay, in MSc, I mean, how was the curriculum? I mean, any project works were there or?
Yeah,
Huh.
project work is there. I have done project on lithium ion battery hybrid supercapacitor.
Okay, so now how did you manage that one at home? I mean, uh, lithium ion battery means, I mean, it was related to quite experiment.
Yeah.
What kind of study you have done in that field?
I used to read literatures. I
Okay,
have
that's
idea
good.
about that one, and I am writing review.
Okay, it's a kind of review
Review.
article
Uh,
kind of thing.
uh,
Okay, that's very good idea.
mm.
Is there any other skill that did you develop during MSc? I mean, because Central University curriculum is very good actually.
One programming course I have done, like Fortran programming course. I have.
Fortran programming. Okay, it was a part of MSc curriculum. Okay,
It is.
okay, that's very nice. So after MSc, how did you find our learning center? Because there are many learning centers, many coaching
Mm.
classes. Am I right? Lot of advertisers also that you might have seen. But among them, how did you find our coaching class? Why did you choose our learning center?
I haven't planned for this coachings and all. And
Okay.
then uh, I was surfing from Facebook, and I got one link
Okay.
of your website. And I
Okay.
have
I
gone
have to
through.
be active on Facebook,
Okay.
not you guys. Okay. It will not work for you guys. Okay.
And
Yeah.
then I in that website I read that your learning method.
Okay, okay. You
That's
like the
why I
learning
like
method because
learning
you
method.
already were
Uh,
studying the textbook
and
and
after
all.
that I have watched your some videos in
Huh.
YouTube.
Hmm.
It's good on it.
Okay. Okay. I mean, after MSc, you joined our course. Am I right?
After
After
MSc.
MSc.
Mhm.
So then, I mean, okay, MSc was okay, but our course was very hectic actually.
Mhm.
Within 6 months, we used to solve textbook, we used to solve MCQs and all. I mean, being at home, I hope at that time you had no discussion group also. Am I right?
No,
It
no,
was
nothing.
only at
Only.
college. I mean, how did you what you call manage time? I mean, how did you schedule your study during our course when you attended our course? So, I mean, he was regular to I think almost all classes. He never missed any class. If I forget whether I taught this one or not, I used to ask him, Shubham, whether I taught this one or not. He will say yes or no. I mean, that's how. I mean, that's how regular he was actually.
Yeah.
I mean, how did you schedule your study, and how did you manage alone? I mean, being alone and studying there. Yeah.
Like I have only one thinking that I have to crack this exam,
Huh.
and you are giving homeworks on a daily basis. Then I was only what I have only one target, that I have to finish this homework and read those things whatever you teach.
Hmm.
That is the things which I have done at that time.
Okay.
So that keeps me motivated.
How did you schedule your study? I mean,
Like in morning time classes are there,
huh,
and like afternoon time I used to study,
study. I
like
mean, there
from 2
was
to
no distraction,
no
some other work from
no
home.
afternoon at the COVID time. No work there is
Okay,
there in
okay.
the afternoon time.
It's all seeing the positivity of each, isn't it? Hmm? During COVID time, anyway, you don't have to go outside or something.
uh,
Hmm. Yeah.
so
Okay.
afternoon time, and then some like after 8, same thing.
Okay, so many people, I mean, if I post any status, okay, so people have time to see my status,
Okay.
but they don't have time to do the homework actually.
Yeah.
Many students. That's why I used to post many status
Mhm.
once in a while, very
Yeah.
long time, okay. So that I mean, I will quickly check out what are the ongoing students who have seen the status, okay. Because, I mean, how did you manage that social media distraction? I mean, this is the very difficult one for this generation.
I use social media, but not at the time when I was studying. Like during the study time, I used to avoid mobile also.
Okay, okay, that's good. Okay, after that, I mean, the revision part was very challenging.
Mhm.
How did you manage? I mean, the revision. I mean, because for everyone, so studying one topic. I mean, by the time I complete the syllabus, okay,
Mhm.
the first topic will be almost what you call. They will forget almost first
Uh-huh.
topic. I mean, how did you manage the revision and moving towards the exam? I mean, nearby the exam and all.
Before 2 months, as you have also started revising
Revision
the things,
process. Hmm.
then I also started revising the things,
Hmm.
but it was not that good, because we have to revise the things along
First.
with that, along with the study, like one topic completed or one course completed, like quantum mechanics, then after you should start revising those things.
Okay. Okay.
Otherwise you will forget many things. That is what I forgot, and then I revise rigorously, then
Mhm. Mhm.
I.
Okay. Okay. I mean, so as far as exam is concerned, I mean, how did you what do you call manage in the exam hall? I mean, how to say? I mean, many people you usually do mistakes in the
Mhm.
exam hall. How did you avoid that one, and how did you face that competition of exam? One thing is studying the subject very well. That's one part. Okay, other part is facing the competition. Am I right? Because I mean, when you are alone, you may what you call talk about subject very well. When somebody is beside you, when somebody is observing you, am I right? Pick up. You may get nervous.
Yeah.
Then how did you manage those things?
So I have planned like my papers in a three like intervals.
Okay.
First one is I have to do like very easy problems. Whatever is there, I have to do. I have to do first, and then moderate, and then difficult.
Okay.
So like that, I have done problems in the exam.
Oh.
Like after solving those easy problems, I got some confidence, and then
Yeah. So he divided the time into three parts. In first part, you solved easy
easy
questions.
questions.
In second
Second
part, you
part,
solved
moderate.
moderate question.
Mm.
By the time he will have enough confidence to do difficult question also.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very good. I think you cracked the GATE exam with a very good ranking. Can you please talk about your interviews? Where all you attended interviews?
Interview ISC,
ISC,
JNCASR,
JNCSR.
UGC, DAE, TIFR.
Okay.
Those interviews I have.
Okay. How was TIFR interview?
It was good only.
Huh.
Uh, like from core physics, they asked question, I have answered all, but like advanced physics questions, they have asked some question related to condensed matter and device physics problems.
Okay.
That
Okay. Okay.
that
So did you tell them that I'm interested in condensed matter? I mean, how did they started asking condensed matter question?
no, the first they asked what all you have studied in your
Okay. Okay. You said condensed matter. I mean,
condensed matter. I said.
Okay. Okay. So and that that DAE. I mean,
DAE was good. They asked like I have said only condensed matter physics. They asked only from condensed matter.
okay. Okay. So then in IISc and JNCASR, could you please
I
explain?
see. I gave two interviews.
Okay.
First one is the instrumentation and applied physics.
Okay.
And the second one is MRC, Material
MRC.
Research Center. So that instrumentation and applied physics was my first interview. I
Okay.
was very nervous.
Huh.
It went good, but not that good.
Okay. Okay. That's okay. So then you attended interview in JNCSR. There you have been offered to do research. Okay. There, how was the interview? I mean, what are the things that they were expecting in JNCSR?
JNCASR only they ask what you have studied and what you have prepared for. If you tell one or two, they'll ask from that one.
Okay, how could you able to what do you call impress them, because they have offered, I think soon after the interview, as you told, they were what do you call, they have shown the interest to take you, isn't it?
Yeah.
How did you impress them, I mean, in the interview?
No, in the there are two like first one is the interview one, and the second one is the interaction with your like different guides or supervisors.
Okay.
So after interview, I went to different lab. I visited lab and see what else are there. Is it interesting or not for me? Then three labs I have visited, and then I find this nano lab very interesting.
Okay.
And then I met with Kulkarni sir,
Okay.
and then he asked lots of questions to me.
Okay.
And then he was impressed. Like
Huh.
I have answered.
Okay, you have answered
Some
questions.
practical questions are also there, and some like condensed matter related questions. Are
Okay,
also there.
during the interview, practical questions.
No, during interview.
No,
During
interaction with the faculty.
Mhm.
Okay, so it was also part of the interview process.
It was a part of
Okay, so
two
it
process. First one is the interview, and the second one is the interaction. In
Okay.
both you have to do well.
Okay, so that means you have to visit different labs, there you have
Yeah.
to interact.
Mhm.
They will also interact with you.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. So you joined the JNCASR under Professor G.
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 Kulkarni.
Kulkarni sir. Okay. So, how was your I mean, first experience of joining research? I mean, not during the interview.
Huh.
I mean, during the interview, you just have seen the lab. Now
Hmm.
you joined the lab as a
Hmm.
PhD student. How was your first day?
It was very good. I met sir,
Hmm.
and he was saying about how you like the campus. I said yes, I
Hmm.
like this campus, and then said, sir said, don't stay outside the hostel. Like
Okay.
that, you may face many problems there.
Yes.
Like he guide lots of things, like you don't have to do these, you have
Hmm.
to do these, like that.
Okay. Okay, now I think coursework is going on.
Yeah, coursework is going on.
I mean, I hope you have chosen your research
Yeah.
topic also.
Hmm.
Could you please talk about your research topic? Because many students during BSc and MSc, they are not exposed to different field actually. Sometimes, they don't think out of box. They will switch. They will switch to the topic whatever they know actually. But there are a lot of opportunities, lot of different research topics are available. So could you please tell me about your research topic?
My research topic is plasmonics of the gold, or
Plasmonic.
plasmonics of FCC gold or non-FCC gold.
Okay. Uh,
And
I mean, how it is applied. I mean, how is that?
so in that
JNCASR
one,
is the best institute for material research
yeah,
actually.
yeah,
I mean, is that material research or what kind of
yeah, this
research
is
that?
material research only,
Okay,
nanomaterials.
okay.
So I am working with like my senior on
Hmm.
the topic, the electro extraordinary optical transmission
Huh.
through holy metal film.
Okay. Uh,
So
on that, your senior was working on.
huh, the
Uh,
same.
the same topic you want to.
She's working with microcrystallates, this gold nanoparticles having, like after like giving some precursor to that one, it has some different microcrystallates form,
Okay.
like from FCC to non FCC, like from like PCOT, like body centered orthorhombic, or body centered tetragonal, those
Hmm.
kind of shape it will take.
Hmm.
So those kind of studies she's doing,
Okay.
and I have to do extraordinary optical transmission through polymetal film.
Okay.
So in that one, like we have to make thin film.
Hmm.
In that one we have to make holes on that one,
Hmm.
regular holes.
Hmm.
And we are not using that lithography process,
Hmm.
because it is too time consuming also, and cost
Costless. Okay.
costly also. So we are using only some precursor thermolysis process. We are giving some precursor,
Hmm.
and it will have some holes on that one.
Okay.
And after that, we are studying this optical properties of that one.
Okay.
It has very good transmission properties.
Hmm.
As we know that the bulk metals are not transparent;
Transparent.
they're
Yes.
translucent in nature.
Hmm.
But when we are having holes on that one, some
Hmm.
plasmonics happen on that one. Like plasmonic, due to plasmons,
Hmm.
it will transmit light.
Okay.
So this was very extraordinary thing.
Okay. Okay. So, I mean, what are the application of it? Is that they call?
Application is ACRS, surface enhanced Raman spectroscopy. So
Okay.
if you want to like study one molecule,
Hmm.
like Raman spectroscopy having very low intensity, as you
Yes.
know. But in the case of ACRS, like these surfaces will give you very high intensity, like
Hmm.
field intensity.
Hmm.
Like near field distribution is very high,
Hmm.
so that intensity will enhance, and you can observe any kind of molecule.
Hmm.
Like we are I have like we are studied rhodamine B kind of molecules, those
Okay.
kinds of molecules we have
Okay. Now
studied on.
you are designing the substrate on which you can.
I haven't started like experiment right now. I'm
Okay.
doing COMSOL.
Mhm.
After that, I
Okay,
will start.
using simulations, you are doing that one.
Uh,
So now, how exactly it is used? I mean, I'm quite curious. I mean, now I mean, you are going to fabricate one surface.
mm,
On that, you have to
no,
put
no.
the sample and examine.
One like glass substrate is there. On
Huh.
top of that, we are like deposit this gold
Okay.
with nano holes,
Then,
and then
okay.
we are observing those things. And on top of that, we can like deposit those molecules,
Huh,
so
huh,
that
huh.
we can
Okay,
observe that one
molecule,
also.
whatever you are going to study,
Mm,
the
mm,
Raman spectrum.
mm,
Okay, that's very good. Surface enhanced Raman spectroscopy. There, the main
mm.
applicability of your.
Lots of applications are there, but I have to
Uh,
read that.
Okay, okay, okay.
I have
Yeah.
started this field.
Yes, yes. That's good. Okay, so then that's very nice. I think. I mean, after PhD, I mean, you have any plan right now, or academia, research,
I
industry?
don't have right now.
No, no plan right now.
No, right now.
Okay. I mean, these
I'll think
three. I mean,
about it.
academia,
Uh,
research,
I'll, I'm thinking about academia.
academia. Okay, that's good. So I think that's all my questions are. Okay. So can you guys, you can ask the question, or on whoever on the Google Meet, you guys can ask a question. Whoever on YouTube, you can just type your question in the chat box. I will communicate with him. On Google Meet also, you can just enable your mic and you can speak. Yeah, you don't have to enable mic, isn't it?
So your field of interest is condensed mathematics, right?
Yeah.
So how depth what interview questions?
How depth? Only basic questions are there, not very advanced question. Just
Okay.
stick to basic, you'll crack it. And conceptual questions you have to read. You have to get those conceptual questions, and you have to read book like that. You got all the conceptual questions. That's all.
Whatever we are preparing for that exam, written exam is enough for it, clearing interview questions.
Written
Whatever you are reading for interview, sorry, written exam, is it okay, or you need to do anything extra for interview?
interview, you have to uh, read books more.
Okay.
For cracking those exams, you have to solve problems and all. It is okay, but for interviews, you have to read books. Different books you have to read.
Okay. Any other questions? Hmm.
During right preparation, which subject you found most difficult and how did you manage?
Most difficult at electronics and and this and nuclear physics, because I haven't read that good, and that's all. Those two subjects I found difficult. Condensed matter physics I have read before also. That is why it is.
Okay. Any other questions?
Did you skip any? Did you completely skip any sections?
No, I
I
haven't
mean,
skipped any.
during exam preparation, have you skipped any
No,
topic?
no, no. I haven't skipped anything. I have read some part of that on some part. Some topic I have skipped, but not any particular like subject I have skipped for.
Okay.
Don't do like that, because some important topics you have to read. If you don't want to like don't like some subject, just start reading and make some important topics note, and then start reading about that one by one. Read and then go for exam.
Okay. Don't
Don't
leave any
skip.
topic. That is the suggestion that he's giving. Uh, okay. So any question from Google? Any question?
Is there anything which you advise that we shouldn't do for example? Like
for
some
for exam
I mean,
preparation.
what we should not do during the exam preparation.
Okay, you should
So I
revise.
have one thing, that is social media.
That is, and you have a proper plan for revision, and revise along with your like subject. Like after finishing one subject, you start revising that one. Don't go for a
Yeah.
last time
At
revision,
the end, you will not have much time to revise. Revise.
and it is very hectic during the last time. You will demotivated at that time.
how quick are you in revision? Sometimes we lose track of time. We just go deep into something or something.
No, after completing one subject, you have enough idea about that one. Okay, so one by one, like you have planned, like weekend days I have to revise those chapters, those topics, then revise. You have to list out, these are my shortcomings in these like subject. Then I have to read about that one, and then read.
Okay, there is one question here on YouTube. Is that necessary to go with advanced concept about topic in the point of view of exam and research in PhD? I mean,
During preparation,
huh? during.
No, don't go for like advanced topic during preparation. After that you can do. After that you can get much time to do those things.
Yeah.
During exam preparation, you just stick to the syllabus, and
Syllabus.
do
Whatever the syllabus that they have given,
better to
stick to that one, and after the exam better to
Otherwise, you will not get time to
do
cover
that
up
one.
all the
Yeah.
syllabus.
Okay. How to develop interest in reading books, or tell tell us how to read the course book effectively.
Effectively.
I mean, how to read the book. I mean, how to develop the interest to read the book.
I'll suggest like after reading one topic, you should start solving one or two problem. You'll get interest about that.
Okay.
So
Solving problem, you will get interest about
uh,
the subject.
if you are reading whole chapter once a time and then solve problem, it will not help you to make have interest on that,
Okay.
those things. First read and then solve some problems. You will get like interest for the
Okay.
subject.
Okay. Are you talking about the problem given in the textbook or MCQs related to
Problem given in the textbook also
textbooks?
or MCQ
MCQs
also.
also.
But if you have topic wise MCQ, then you can
I
solve.
can do. Okay. Okay. Anyone on Google Meet? Speak up. No question on Google Meet? Hmm.
How did you manage to keep calm during the exam? Because that's an we spent 6 months for something and then you're doing it.
Okay. How did you manage to be calm on exam hall? Because you have done 6 month hard work and all, agitated usually, isn't it?
Don't think much before exam. Don't think much. Just casually, like I have come for exam, casually I have to give exam, just focus on that. Don't think much. Otherwise, exam went wrong. Like, it will not.
Okay.
And one more thing, like while attempting exam, no, we have a tendency to write some answer, even if we are not some percent sure.
Okay.
It's negative marking, right?
Uh-huh.
Some things we can manage. Okay, we shouldn't attempt this. But during exam, you feel like okay, it may be true, you may attempt or something.
So you have to attempt those questions at the last. And if you are not sure, but if you are 50% sure, like in these four options, these two may be the correct answer, then you should answer that one.
How you used to revise these topics while exam? When you're preparing for some exams, you need to revise whatever you learn. What's your strategy? How do you revise?
Like topic wise, I have like revised those things. So first I have list out those things whatever is like I'm weak in, and then I have ticked that one and I have revised first I have revised that one. Whatever the things which I am good with, then I have revised it later. Like
Like you have took notes and you revise from that, or
now
you
I have
study.
notes. I have prepared my notes, and then
So you used to write notes during classes like that? I mean, or after
yeah,
class,
after
you reading the book and making your note.
after classes I
You
used
used
to
to make your own notes. Okay, that's very good.
before
That notes will help to revise, I think.
like before your course also I have some notes,
Okay, you
like
have done
condensed
your.
matter physics and those nuclear physics, some notes are there, so I
Okay,
have
okay,
revised that one before exam.
okay. That's very good. Yeah. Any other questions? Could you please? Yes, yes.
So, what is the application of your research work?
Application of your his research work, he said surface enhanced Raman spectroscopy. Usually in the Raman spectra, that Stokes and anti-Stokes lines are very less
Very
intense,
weak intensity.
very weak intense. Am I right? Speak up. I mean, when I think we put the molecule on the this surface, this kind of
This kind
surface,
of surface,
the
and you are
Raman effect was enhanced.
suppose you are inserting some light of 1 volt per meter,
Uh-huh.
like electric field, it will enhance to 10 to the power 4, 10 to the 4 to 10 to the power 8.
Okay,
like
because
that.
of surface plasma. Okay,
Because of surface problems.
okay, that's very good.
So I have done some simulation regarding that one. I
Uh-huh.
have seen
He
this one.
okay. He's still on the simulation work. Simulation. After that, they will go to experiment.
Hmm.
I mean, maybe. I mean, after your PhD, I'll take your
Huh.
one more interview.
Okay.
Yeah. Speak up. Any other questions? I mean, now again, you are from Jharkhand, am I right?
Yeah.
So you came here to Bangalore. I mean, lot of difference in food culture, and I mean, how did you? What do you call? How is the hostel food? I mean,
Hostel
other
is
than research lab.
hostel is very good,
Huh.
and also Bangalore atmosphere is very nice.
Very nice. Yeah, that's good.
And food, about food is also good only,
Hmm.
but I'm not used to this South Indian food,
Yes.
so I started eating, and it's good only. Sometimes it is not good.
Okay.
It happens in every hostel. Like sometimes you'll get very good food, and sometimes food
Okay.
is not that good.
Okay. So now I think you have converted your fellowship to, or you joined under what do you call institute fellowship.
Yeah, I joined under institute fellowship, and then I have converted
You
to inspired
converted to
fellowship.
Inspired Fellowship. Okay. I think you were a gold medalist in your
Yeah.
masters. Am I right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So that again, those who are a gold medalist, they can apply for Inspired Fellowship. Okay. Can you please tell us about that procedure? Is quite. I used to forget the
Okay.
procedure actually.
So, uh, if you are a gold medalist, then you should apply for the rank certificate in your institute wherever you are studying. So, after getting the this rank certificate, you just have to upload and fill the form like in the Inspire. It is coming. You have to check when it is coming. That portal for Inspire is coming each year. Every year it is coming.
Hmm.
So you have to apply for that one. After applying, you'll get uh, uh, offer letter, Inspire. That is the first offer letter. And after that, if you have joined some institute, within 1 year you have to join. After getting this offer letter, you have to join some institute within 1 year. Okay. And after joining, you have to again you have to submit some documents and related to your institute and some fee receipt and all. After submission, and research proposal is most important thing in the both case. For the first case also, you have to submit a research proposal. You have to write a research proposal and submit. And after getting some institute, then also you have to write a research proposal. According to your research proposal, your academics and your research group, you are going to select for
Okay.
the final offer letter.
But you are you can attend the interview.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
you can attend the interview from the first offer letter only.
Okay, from the offer letter. After that, they have to submit the research proposal, and depending on their lab, their research group, and all. I mean, there is little bit competition.
Yeah.
Maybe 1:2. That may be.
Only 1,000 students are going to select each
Okay,
year.
how many student applies every year?
Applies approx 1,500 something.
Okay, 1,500 or 2,000 maybe. If
2,000
you
maybe,
take
it varies.
1:2, not much competition, but there is another opportunity for any gold medalist. Okay, speak up.
Like if your research proposal is good only, then you are going to select. Otherwise, they will not going to
Huh.
select you.
If your research proposal is good, as well as research group
Research groups,
is
research
good
groups,
and
and also
capable of
academics.
implementing.
Academics also,
Huh. Okay.
like your marks and all.
Okay, that also they
That
consider.
also required.
Okay, okay. So here is some question. I'm interested in experimental condensed matter physics. So what subject I want to I have to prepare for the interview point of view? Condensed matter physics.
Condensed matter physics. You have to do quantum mechanics,
Hmm.
mm, statistical mechanics, and thermodynamics. These are
No, he's asking in the interview. Did they ask all subject for interview, or they asked you to choose?
it varies to institute to institute.
Institute. So interview experience is quite random. Sometimes they will ask you what topic that you have prepared for. Okay. Sometimes they will directly start the question, maybe basic math or whatever. Sometimes they will ask what project work you have done in MSc. Start asking question on that MSc project work.
But you have to do core physics very well. Like core
Huh.
physics, you have to do anyhow. After that, you can do some like this condensed matter, whichever the topic you like, condensed matter, nuclear physics, other
Okay.
advanced topics,
Ah.
whatever you
So
like.
could you please tell us what are the textbook that to be followed for condensed matter physics?
Condensed matter, Kittel, Ali Omar, Wahab, these three textbooks are
Charles
very good.
Kittel, Ali Omar, and Wahab. These
Yeah.
are the textbooks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Escort and Marvin is also very good, but that is too advanced.
Too advanced. Okay. Ashraf and Marvin.
Mm.
But not advanced, I think more mathematical.
More mathematical.
Yeah. Yes.
Kittel is a basic one. You if you are doing Kittel, then it's done
Okay.
for interview.
Reference textbook, I just posted some link there for any of these exams. Some multiple textbook for each topic. Please go through that link. Any other questions? Pick up. I think the consistency in your study from BSc.
Yeah.
Am I right? And I mean, you were liking to study book. Am I right?
Yeah.
Pick up.
Only self study.
Self study was there already. That's why with online course you could able to do this one. Okay, that's very nice. Hmm.
How important was your MSc project?
How important was your
Yeah.
MSc project?
Yeah, it was very important because of that I have admitted to this JNCASR. They have asked question from.
They have asked questions from
From
MSc
MSc
project
project.
work. They will usually ask questions from that one. So
Does it matter from where you did the project?
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
I mean,
But
once
you have an idea of that one, like basics of that one. Whatever the project you are doing, basics of that one you know. Then
I mean,
you
once
can
you
catch.
say I have done project work on this topic, you should be able to answer questions regarding that. I mean, if you are able to answer the question, that means you have done that one. Am I right? That's how they conclude you. Suppose if you have done some project work on the topic, if you don't know anything, that would be quite bad impression. So before going to interview, better to revise because you have spent some time on exam. Am I right? You might have forgot whatever you have done in the MSc project work. Better to revise MSc project work. There is a greater project probability that they ask a question on MSc project work.
And if you have tell like I have done this project, they are impressed by that one. Like they are impressing. Like if you have done some project, they want if someone have done project
They
also.
want.
It is not required, but they want.
So somehow they will judge you on the basis of what you have done before. Or I mean, if they ask for quantum mechanics question, that also enough to judge you actually.
Yeah.
I mean, whether you have done some hard work to understand them or something. It's not like I mean, if you haven't done MSc project work, you will not what you call crack the interview. Uh, but if you have done MSc project work, go through that one because you are going to mention that one in the application portal. They may ask the question.
You have to write SOP.
You have to
in
write
your SOP,
statement of
you
purpose.
can write that one.
Yeah. In the statement of purpose, you can mention that one. So recently, statement of purpose is quite common in all PhD applications and all. Yeah. Any other question on YouTube or any other question on Google Meet? Okay, I thought you guys asked more questions, that's why I didn't prepare much questions.
During course, how did you manage that consistency daily routine?
During course, how did you manage consistency? He was so consistent. Okay,
Yeah.
I used to ask him whether I taught this topic or not. I mean, when I forget at the end, actually, when I teach a lot of topic, I used to ask him actually.
I have only plan like I have to do with consistent because if somehow I lag, I will not able to cover this one.
Yeah, 6 month course. Am I right? If you lag even little bit, 1 week,
Only one day if you lag, it is very difficult to like
cope
cover
up with
that.
that one. Yeah, that's very good. He was there in all classes actually. So yeah, I mean not only that, I think everything adds up. He was very aware of this competitive exam also during BSc. Am I right? You have attempted JAM exam and all, and after BSc also you used to read the textbooks and all. Everything adds up, and I mean in his journey actually. So that's why again these interview sessions are very important. Whatever we are conducting, that I mean, there we will
That is
get to
very
know.
important.
There we'll get to know where you are. Am I right? Because I mean, now I'm slowly getting now. Oh, he had some what you call. I mean, he was attempting competitive exam from class 12 to BSc and then MSc. Am I right? Speaker. So that's why attend interview session. During that interview session, you can guide where you are weak and all.
And that
So,
also helps me also. Like
okay, I don't remember how many intercession I have taken.
3 or 4.
Okay. So that is okay.
And also with the interaction with my friends in online, like online interactions with
Okay, in
friends
Slack.
Slack.
Okay. So you guys have to make use of Slack much, okay? I mean, you are not using it much. Maybe one per day, one or two questions are coming there, and sometimes somebody will reply, sometimes nobody will reply. It should not happen like that. If anyone asks the question, you should have a what you call mindset that I will reply. I will try to solve the problem, whatever others ask. Okay, and whenever you couldn't solve some problem, you can ask them, isn't it? Like that. Make use of this platforms. Okay, online
And
platform.
whenever some problem comes in Slack, you just try
Huh.
try to do that.
I mean, if you try that one, then if you post the problem, others will try. I mean, it's all the environment that we create using the platforms, especially for online course students. Yeah. Hmm. Some internship for MSc. Okay, in the JNCASR, apart from this, PhD is one part. Then BSc courses are also there.
Yeah.
That is other part courses. Okay. Apart from that, any student internship programs available?
Internship program is available. You can apply like during like summer or winter. Those two kinds of internship is there.
Okay.
And one more thing I want to add: after your MSc, you can apply like through one project like PGDMS. One project name is there. 1 year project. If you are doing 1 year project there without having any exam, like CSR, you can apply through your MSc marks.
Marks. Okay.
If
So
you're select
to JNCSR or everywhere? Okay.
JNCSR.
Only JNCSR.
One
Okay.
piece.
1 year project work that you need to do on in JNCSR.
They'll give you like fellowship also. And if you're doing well
Okay.
in that,
For that project work, is there competition? I mean,
yeah, I said my MSc marks.
okay. Okay. MSc marks.
Yeah.
Okay. On your MSc marks, you can do 1 year project work. After that, you can do the research directly without going through any exam.
Yeah. So after that PGDMS like project,
PGDMS.
PGDMS.
That is the course name. Okay.
I have to see the full form of that one.
Okay.
So after that, you can like join for PhD also. If you are doing well in this project, then after you can join for PhD also. Like many student in my lab also, one student was there was doing PGDMS project, and after that he enrolled for PhD.
Okay. So that is one of the best option, because once you do some research, then you will get to know. I mean, whether you can continue with that one or not, like that. Okay. I mean,
So people are not focusing on their MSc exam, like MSc exams and all. I got this marks, that's okay. Don't do that. Try to do your best in your MSc exam.
MSc
also.
marks also does matter. Okay.
Yeah.
Especially in many IITs also. So sometimes they will consider during interview and all. They will usually consider MSc marks also, and usually in bark exam also, and in many places. Okay, MSc score does matter. Not to neglect MSc score. That's what he's going to suggest you.
If anyone is interested in condensed matter physics, they can apply for PGDMS.
Okay.
For material science, it is
Material science related research, if you are interested, after MSc you can
apply.
if your MSc score is good,
MSc score is good, then you can apply.
so then you can apply for that 1 year project work.
You
That's
just
one
apply
of the,
whether you are selected or not.
that's a
thing.
different story. Yeah, that's very good. So how many bachelor students are there? BSc, is that 4 year course or
No, not 4 year course. There are two courses like integrated course
BSc plus MSc?
and one MS course is also there. MS is for engineering, I think. For 3 year course,
Okay.
that is for engineering background students. Only one department is there.
Okay.
Engineering mechanics. department for.
Okay. Apart from this material,
In that one, physics students are also applying. Like if they want to continue their research on the fluid mechanics, those things, then they can apply for that.
okay, okay. Now, one more question. Apart from this material research is the main area in the JNCSR.
Hmm.
So, apart from material research, what else is going on? Any idea regarding that?
Material research, like biology section is there or
Okay.
chemistry section is also there.
Biology, chemistry.
And mine is physics and chemistry unit that also have some chemistry also, but it is for material only. And
Okay.
people are working on chemistry field, other fields of chemistry and biology.
Okay.
And theoretical science also there. Like if you are you want to continue your research in theoretical, then you can apply for that theoretical unit.
Yes, yes, yes. Hmm. Any questions?
You said MSc marks should be high now. Like what's got to be 85% or 90%?
That they are deciding. I don't know about that one, but you should get good marks, then you can apply.
No, if it is around 70, 70 plus, you can just try that out.
Ah.
Because
No, after that there you have to face interview also. So interview also matters.
yeah.
So like, if a person was done theoretical in their project, but now you want to switch to
You can.
simulation.
Yeah.
No,
No issues.
you have to clearly justify that one in your statement of purpose.
Mhm.
He doesn't have any knowledge about this practical things.
No, that's okay. You have done. He has done a, theoretical project. Now he want to move to
He can
experimental.
do, but you have to mention why you have switching from this one to this one.
In statement of purpose, you have to nicely narrate that one why you are switching from theoretical interest to experimental. That you need to justify. I think in one of our web page, I have done one web page on writing statement of purpose. It's not like you have to write the statement of purpose one day before the PhD application form. Okay, that is not going to
You
happen.
can start from now also.
You can start from now. You can start. It should be a kind of narration. I mentioned many MIT, Princeton, what you call suggestions. Okay, on how to write a statement of purpose. Okay, I think I have asked all of the students to write the statement of purpose. Why you guys joined our course actually? At least they should be remembering. Am I right? That we have joined the course. I mean, not you guys. Some online students, they will join and forget actually. Hmm. Yes. Yeah. Anything else? Okay. Mrinal is there. Mrinal was there in our course actually.
Okay.
Okay, then we shall close this session. If you have any question on Facebook, sorry, YouTube. Okay, I mean, we would request you to give us much more idea about your research field. Not now, maybe after 1 year, I may contact you again, because what I'm finding is, I think you might have also observed that out of 10 students, more than 5 students are saying that I will do some theoretical research. I mean, there is a kind of odd race. I mean, the odd ratio in the interest actually. So that's why you guys should know there are a lot of what you call very nice experimental research are happening that you can enjoy in laboratory, because I mean that you need to get exposed. Suppose if we wish to visit your lab, is it possible? I mean, suppose if we group together and come, I mean, can you please
That I
think
have to
of that
ask.
one? Oh yeah, you have to ask. Not now, okay? Not now. Maybe in future, because uh, yeah, okay. I mean, or you can do one thing. You can
Usually people are visiting to JNC, like
uh,
different colleges. They are
okay.
visiting.
So is there any open day program like they do in IISc?
I, I,
Not like that.
I
I mean,
don't know about that one, but some people from colleges like teachers and students are coming in.
Huh. So, I mean, you guys have to visit their labs so that you will get to know what are the things that is happening. Okay, pick up rather than sticking to one particular subject. I mean, sometimes what will happen, whatever we expose first time, we will stick to that one. Am I right? Pick up. So it's not like that. There are a lot of things are happening. Better to get to know about that one. Okay.
And you
So
have to search also. Each institute having their website, you can go there and you can read
Yeah.
about that
In
one.
website, they will mention everything very clearly. They will mention their publications. They will mention what are the facilities available in their lab and all. I mean, on online, I think you can do a lot of
Yeah, you
work,
can go
isn't
through
it?
that one. You'll have idea,
Hmm.
some brief idea about what they are doing.
Yeah. So there is some. Anyone switch to mathematics in MSc from physics? Can anyone switch to mathematics in MSc from physics? Uh, there are some people who will do mathematics after physics, but it's quite rare actually, because in physics we are
From
dealing with
mathematics to
much.
physics, people are going, but from physics to mathematics,
From
it
mathematics
is
to
low.
physics, people are going actually. Mathematical physics. I mean, we are not much aware of that one. But mathematics is a very integral part of this learning this syllabus and all. Okay.
How do you find your research interest? Like you used to read some articles.
How did you find your
Yeah.
research interest?
So in my MSc, my guide Jan Kumar Baral, his guide from device physics background, he used to tell just read some literature so that you have some idea about the research field. So I've started reading some literatures, and then uh, in my last semester, I have done some project. So from that one, I know about the different fields. Not much, but some idea about what is going on.
So there is a mentioning of Freeman Dyson, Edward Teller, and all. Yeah, many mathematician, what do you call later, what do you call, get into physics. Even Feynman also, Richard Feynman also, he was very good at mathematics, better than mathematician during his graduation actually. Surely that mathematics helps in studying physics, uh, but for experimental physics, up to one level, it is
Yeah.
uh,
For
okay.
theoretical, it is.
For theoretical, you may need to go deep in mathematics, but for experimental research, I don't think that depth
That depth is not
not
required.
required. It's all what you call learn in the lab by doing the experiment. So that's a different experience.
Like, did you write any research proposal for before your interview?
Research proposal have you
Yeah,
written
I
before
have
interview?
wrote for Inspire only. I have wrote that research proposal.
I mean, now how?
Okay,
No,
okay,
not
that is after interview.
after interview.
So
No, no.
Before
I
that,
mean,
I haven't wrote.
after they join one institute, they have to send research proposal again to the Inspire. Then there 1:2 ratio, I think. Again.
Because some places I have seen, they ask you to write a research proposal while
Yeah,
you're applying.
for
That
internship,
usually.
and also maybe they are
No, I mean for
for
usually
SOPs.
in abroad, you need to mention your what exact research you wish to do during your research. Okay, so here I don't think they are are they asking what exact research you wish to do in the application portal. I mean,
No, no, SOP is only.
SOP is the only thing. There SOP only you can mention. Suppose if you wish to do any particular research, in statement of purpose only you can mention it.
So if in your statement of purpose you have some interest, you back that up by what? By what project you have done and how you develop interest. That is.
That's only the things I have mentioned. Like from your initial days, like from BSc, MSc, how you have built that interest in a particular thing that you have to mention there, and what project and what are the things you have done before. That only was, and what you wanted to pursue like in future, that you have to mention. And that is one more thing, that particular institute is like doing that research or not, that you have to search, and then only you should write that SOP. According to that one, you should write.
Yeah. Any other questions? Yeah. Consistency is what we can learn from him. And what else? What else we can learn out of this session? Yeah, that will take you to the best position actually. Okay, consistency. I think bit hard work, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, so still I'm concerned. I mean, your parents didn't push you to any other work or something at your home, because during MSc also you are at home, and during your preparation also you didn't plan for going outside and take coaching or something.
I was outside for some time,
Huh.
but after that I came home
Okay.
again.
Okay.
Like before joining your course, I was there in outside only
Hmm.
1 or 2 months outside. After that,
COVID, because
I,
of COVID.
no, after second wave,
Uh-huh.
uh, I was there in outside.
Uh-huh.
Then after I came home only.
Okay. Okay. Yes. My exam preparation is well, but my result is very bad. How do you suggest him?
What?
His exam preparation was very good, but his result was very bad.
Maybe he's thinking very much about exam.
He's saying that you are thinking too much
Because
about the exam. So again, in our website, you guys can go through the resource in that reference textbook page is there. In that reference textbook, we have listed out the reference textbook. I mean, yeah, all again. Suppose if you tell them that you have prepared with quantum mechanics, you should be able to answer any question regarding quantum mechanics. That means you should have done one standard textbook completely. Then you can answer any question regarding that particular subject. So I mean, suppose if you haven't done textbook, okay, before the interview, you better to go through the textbook properly. Otherwise, they will hold you somewhere. Okay, your mistake or somewhere they will hold you. Okay, that's not a good impression actually. Okay.
and one thing I have to add, like while reading the question, you have to read each and every question. Don't skip any question. If you just seeing that question, you are going like, I have to skip this question. Don't do that. Just read that one. After that, think a little. At least write something. Then it will click after some time.
When you write something, your mind will somehow find the answer
If you're
actually.
not writing, then
Don't
nothing will
think in
happen.
air.
Uh,
Think on paper.
like that, I have solved 2 3 questions in the exam. Like after I don't know, but after writing, I clicked that question and I solved that one.
Ah. Our next 1 year course is going to start from January. Maybe after a couple of weeks, we will update all necessary details. We wish to concentrate more on 1 year course than on 6 month course, because you can do much more, isn't it? I mean, you guys are experiencing how fast we are, isn't it? I mean, we are moving very fast in 6 month course, and we are planning to what you call conduct some skill development also during that 1 year course, where we will have sufficient time. Now look at here, still the last 1 year course, still I have time for them to teach something actually. Hmm? Right now I'm quite busy, but suppose almost all syllabuses are over for that, except this classical mechanics that we need to do. We'll get lot of time to what you call do that one. That 6 month course is not exactly 6 months. By the 6 month, if suppose CSI net exam comes, it's actually 5 month course again.
Yeah.
I mean, so that is again quite hard to cover the textbook problem, MCQs. So that's why from next we are concentrating on 1 year classroom as well as online course will be there. Actually, last 1 year course I conducted only like video sharing batch. Except that now I'm taking some live classes, okay, where I merged both batches. Actually, it was a video sharing batch. In that video sharing batch, also many students have done very well actually. So that because it's because of the fact that I mean, you will have some time to digest the subject and move on. Am I right? So you will not saturate actually. Many students in 6 month course get saturate. If you don't have that hardworking nature, usually you will try to quit the course in between. Okay, for 6 month course. In 1 year course, even though you are not so hard worker, somehow you will start developing the interest and can cope up with it. No? So next 1 year course, I am planning like I will teach 6 month live.
Okay.
Other 6 month other topic I will share video lecture, and I will be available for live discussion for problem solving and all. Because I mean, this 6 month course I wish to run from June to December only. Every year, 6 month course, June to December. Because after December, we have series of exam to attend. Am I right? 1 year course, January to December. I want to do like that. So we will update our plan completely in our course page. Okay, speak up.
So you applied to which exam?
Have you applied
Gate.
all exam?
I have applied
Huh.
all exam.
How was your just exam?
Just was good. Like I got 203 rank. in that.
203. Okay, but I mean TFR interview. I mean you did well, but still competition may be
Still,
little more.
CSR I couldn't like able to crack. Like it was my mistake only. Some 2 3 questions I did like
Mistake.
I
Okay.
know that one, but I did mistake.
But in GATE exam, there is more negative marking than in CSIR actually. How did you manage to avoid mistake in GATE exam? Because one third negative in GATE exam, uh,
Whatever I don't know, I
you didn't touch. Okay.
once I tried. If it is I'm not able to get, then skip that one.
Uh,
Only point 0.5 marks is the negative marking in GATE. Don't do negative marking, otherwise gone. Your rank will be
okay.
anything else.
So there is one more question. I mean, actually, I need to go to YouTube live frequently. There are other questions here that I need to answer. Do you help making research project in undergraduate level? That we have that kind of plan, because now I can ask him to what you call give one problem, some research problem, maybe some simulation or something. I mean, we have very good student what you call community here. They can guide what you call,
Yeah.
because in undergraduate they, if they want to do any research work,
Small project they can do.
huh, so then they will not have guidance there in the undergraduate schools actually. Only in the graduate school you will have research people. Okay, so we have that plan, but maybe that maybe we may execute after 1 year. Okay, pick up that again. I too need to develop my skills. Okay, to guide to any project work. I have that plan, but it may be executed after 1 year only. So by that time, I hope we will have more students in the institutes who can guide the. I mean, in your free time, just helping them to choose the project work, and helping them to read. I mean, this literature survey, these things, hmm, and doing something like that. Yeah. Okay, we will close this interaction. Thank you so much for all of you joining this session on YouTube, on Google Meet, and you guys. Okay, if you have no more doubt, we will close this session. Hmm? Yeah, we'll meet again.
Yeah.
Ha,
Thank you, sir.
ha. Yes,
Thank you.
yes. Shubham.
Yeah.
Yes.
Welcome.
Yeah, yeah, thank
Ha,
you.
ha.
Thank you.